Hello guys, welcome back to the Charmed Prairie. My name is Megan and it is a beautiful Memorial Day for me today. And I am actually getting some work outside. It's gorgeous. The sun is shining, but the temperature is like perfect. Not too hot, no sunburn scorching. So I am gonna get a little work done outside and I'm gonna bring you with me. So come on. So first on my list is I'm going to stir my compost pile. This is my large scale compost pile that I throw leaves and kitchen scraps and grass and whatever else I have that's compostable, but it really needs to start cooking. So what I'm gonna do is turn it, and every level that I make and stack it, I'm gonna water down really good. So now that the sun is out and shining, I'm gonna start cooking this baby down, because if you can see, there is some weeds, there's some grass. I wouldn't put any of this out on my garden yet because it hasn't broken down or decomposed properly yet. And that is what I am gonna get started on. So compost pile is stacked and is looking fantastic. I added some weeds that I picked and some grass, and it is just ready to start doing its thing. So this has all been watered down really well. Now, as you want to stir it so that your stuff starts, breaking down. The stuff in the bottom is going to be breaking down a lot faster than the stuff on top, which is why you want to keep stirring it so everything is breaking down. On top, there were those clumps of like grass that were still living, but as I stirred it up and found the stuff on the bottom, there was like sod chunks, but the grass was dead and it was breaking down. So that's why it's okay to put grass and weeds and stuff in here if you let it cook. So we're gonna let this cook for a while. So we have our baby chicks now, finally. I was beginning to wonder if we were ever gonna get chickens, because kind of last minute I decided that I was even gonna go ahead and get chickens. And then I realized that like the whole world has chicken fever, I think. COVID, one side effect of COVID is everyone wants chickens. So it's been really hard to find chickens, to order chickens. So finally, a friend of mine who knows I want chickens was in TSC and she called me up and she said, they've got chickens. Because I've even been calling Tractor Supply and either there's none or they sell out so fast. So she actually picked up 8 little baby Brahmas for me. They're so cute, but they're going really fast and my chicken coop is not ready for them yet. It's been about 2 years, I think, since I've had my own chickens. So I'm gonna kind of walk over here and see what I need to get done, because they're gonna be ready really quickly to go in there. So here's the cute little chickie coop. It needs a little help. It's kind of tucked away in here. We do not have a fence for it yet. That's kind of bucket list dreams. I think this summer I really need to paint the trim and the door, obviously. But it has turned into storage at the moment because we didn't have chickens. So I got to clean that out. And I need to get the weed eater out And the burnweed that's super healthy in front of the door needs to get cleaned up. And there's some old straw back there that I'm going to scoop and go put into the compost pile. And just do some general cleaning up here. So when you're mixing your compost pile, you want to have a mixture of carbon and nitrogen. So carbon comes from brown, like dead leaves and things like that, and nitrogen comes from green. So I'm starting to rake up some of this grass from when we mowed our lawn, because and it needs to be done again because it was like a hayfield when we mowed it. So I am going to rake some of this up and add it to the compost pile. Now, normally I would just throw that into my wheelbarrow and wheel it all the way, but my wheelbarrow has a gimpy wheel at the moment, which probably isn't really great. So until that gets fixed, I'm gonna just be hoofing it over to the pile. Compost out to the compost pile. I save all my scraps and coffee grounds and all that stuff every day. And then I haul it out to the compost pile, sometimes twice a day, depending on what we have. And we have chickens. They like to roodle around in it. The dog always sniffs out what she might want. I don't think she's gonna be too thrilled with this one. It's carrots and potato peels, basically. And some lemons. Found something tasty. So one of the goals this summer is to create a really epic compost pile. So I will keep you posted on how that goes, and we'll see you next time.